critics all season, and today, on their biggest test, they were keen to do it again. All the early running was theirs. Anthony Rocker steadying the ship for the Pies.
Collingwood answer.
A rush of blood landing Nathan Buckley in hot water. Reported for misconduct in wiping blood onto opponent Cameron Ling's jumper. The Pies rattled, the Cats making them pay.
It's a goal! What a start from the Cats!
The margin 21 points in their favour at the first break. The Magpies needed a spark. Tarkin Lockyer providing it.
It's a Lockyer, quick kick, it's a goal.
But a second to Ronnie Burns had the Cats clear. An upset looking on the cards.
He's looked pretty good today, Ronnie. Starting to find some form, he finds a goal.
A third to Kent Kingsley after the break blew the margin out to 28. The Magpies needed something special. Leon Davis stood up to do what only Leon Davis can.
Leon Davis!
And when Anthony Rocker kicked a ball burster, the Pies were back in touch at the final break. But the young Cats wouldn't be denied. Within minutes in the last, they had 2 goals. James Raleigh had their third, and the door was slammed shut.
He's played the game of his life!
Geelong's best win in years. And for Bomber Thompson's boys, this proves they're very much a finals contender.
So the Cats very impressive, home by 28 points. Steve Johnson, Kent Kingsley and Cameron Mooney all with 4 goals. Mark Thompson over the moon.
I think it was a huge step. It was a lot of expectation, the big crowd, everybody pumping up Collingwood and saying that this was going to be a big game, a big test for the Cats, to be challenged inside the game many times and to come out the other end is really pleasing.
Look, I've got to say that they're the best side we've played this year. I reckon they were terrific, Geelong. They're everything that I've had a look at them over the last few weeks, and they're everything that I thought they would be.
And to rub salt into the wounds of Collingwood, Nathan Buckley on report, set to face the tribunal on Tuesday night.
Thanks, Christy. The other game in Canberra, and after a drastic change to their travel plans, the Fremantle Dockers were out to notch up their first away win of the season. But standing in their way was the experienced Kangaroos.
Chilly weather was expected in the nation's capital, but surprise, surprise, the sun was out. And Freo's decision to travel to Canberra a day earlier was a revelation. The Dockers slamming on 5 goals to 2 for the quarter. Jeff Farmer, the star.
Farmer just lost his opponent there.
Freo in front at quarter time for the first time this year and jumped out to an impressive 31-point lead before the Kangaroos bounced back into the game.
A super goal.
In a seesawing quarter, the Kangas got within 12 points. Stephen Coops finishing the term with a contender for Mark of the Year. Freo with a 24-point lead, but the Kangaroo big guns came out to play in the second half. King with 2 monster goals to kick-start the fight back.
The 45 and kicks a goal.
Then Harvey capped off some more blue and white magic.
This is great play. He's banged it through.
Freo under pressure, and it showed early in the fourth term. Their sloppiness letting the Kangaroos take control of the game.
King runs into the open goal. What a goal for the Kangaroos.
That King goal stealing the lead for the first time in the match. The Dockers losing another one away from home. The Roos still in the finals hunt.
The Kangaroos sneak home by just a point, but Lee Colbert remains a concern after injuring his shoulder. Freo so near, but so far away from winning on the road.
The positive is our travelling. There's no doubt that extra night with the double flight really helped us.
One thing the Kangaroos have got is enormous character, and led from the front by Anthony Stevens today, who was absolutely sensational, and Glenn Archer. You couldn't ask for that, and why you got leadership like that, you're always going to be a chance, and our spirit's enormous, and gee, who knows what's around the corner.
If there's midfielders in the AFL not getting a fair go at their club, we're the club that will give you an opportunity. There's room on our list.
The Bulldogs season is over, but the Hawks are very much a finals contender. That's the wash-up from their clash last night, which also acted as a mini elimination final. The Hawks powering home with a 7-goal final term on a night that Nathan Thompson will never forget.
It's the talk of Glenferrie, a third-quarter leap that will write Nathan Thompson's name into the record books.
Thompson will fly.
said, it probably was a perfect kick. I never had to break stride at all, and once I got there, it was the platform was set, and it was just a good opportunity to jump up and take the catch.
Underneath it, that's mark of the year, that is a catch and a half. That is mark of the year, Edward.
He had snow in his ears when he came down, and he got that high. Great mark.
I was just in front of him trying to get front of the square for the crumb. It was a great mark.
A resurgent Hawthorn making it 3 wins on the trot. Their season back on track and proving last year's preliminary final appearance was no fluke.
The skipper runs in to the open goal and kicks his second and celebrates.
Finals football's about accountability and just, being hard at the ball and just working together. And, I think the way we're playing at the moment is no doubt, sort of the way finals football goes. But we've got to get there first. That's the hardest challenge.
The reality setting in for the Bulldogs that this is a season lost, with only themselves to blame.
I would have thought that most people in this room at the 10-minute mark of the second quarter would have thought that we were sailing along to what was going to be a pretty reasonable victory. I think most people on the ground might have thought exactly the same.
Well, the Adelaide Crows are looking to snap out of a 3-game losing streak when they take on St Kilda at Footy Park. With more, Sports Tonight's Mark Aston.
Well, I'm loath to start this story off with cliches, but this is a must-win game for the Crows against St Kilda tonight. It is a do or die. Some are suggesting that it is absolutely crucial. It's going to be a big night for Brent Riley, that's for sure. It's his first game. He's from the Calder Cannons. He was number 12 at last year's national draft, and he got called up because Kane Johnson was unable to make it through training yesterday. Adelaide will also be without Tyson Stenglein and Andrew McLeod, but one thing's for sure, it's going to give others an opportunity to step up.
You'd like to think so, because someone else's misfortune certainly should be someone else's fortune. So, we're looking at that with the fact that we're down in that area as far as if you're looking at names. But certainly the way these guys, I think, attack the ball, whether it's a Bode, whether it's a Doherty, whether it's a Laddams, whether it's a Gallagher, they want to play well for themselves.
Well, despite last week's loss to the Kangaroos, the Saints will go into tonight's game unchanged. Spider Everett had a modified training program this week, making sure that he will be fit for tonight's clash. And I just wonder what we can expect from the Saints tonight.
Their coach said expect the unexpected, I think was his terminology at the start of the year. But, yeah, look, all we've done this week is just try and, I suppose, reinforce a starting point, and that's just been getting back to the basics.
Horrible day in Adelaide. It's been raining for most of the day. Let's have a quick look at that rain. There it is, tumbling down, and one thing's for sure, that is going to make tonight's clash between Adelaide and St Kilda most interesting at Amy Stadium.
He loves his rain, doesn't he? Should be a great game. The Crows against St Kilda, you'll see it right here on 10 at 7:30 p.m. Port Adelaide wants to improve on its poor record at the SCG when it tackles the Swans tomorrow afternoon. The Power have just 1 win from 5 outings at the ground, but are confident that's about to change.
The Power players left Adelaide this afternoon looking to stretch their winning run to 8. They describe their Harbour City opponents as unpredictable, but are confident they've got the firepower to take the premiership points.
The game's always won in the midfield, particularly the SCG. It's a small ground, and if we can win in the midfield and give enough delivery to our forwards, Tredrea and Corns, Wanganeen up forward, then obviously we're a chance to kick plenty of goals.
Tomorrow's game is the second of 3 consecutive outings on the road. After travelling to Perth last round, the players now find themselves fronting up on the other side of the country. But the coaching staff don't see that as a problem.
Getting on the plane and travelling, they're used to it. They've done it for a number of years now. If you're an interstate club, you must travel and you must win away. So, that's what's important for us.
Key position player Adam Morgan will finally make his AFL debut against Sydney. Picked up by Port in the 1998 National Draft, the 20-year-old replaces the suspended Barnaby French.
When confidence up and you're winning games, it's a good opportunity for young players to be blooded. So, we're looking forward to the challenge.
Now to the local league, and Central District and Sturt were battling for top spot in wet and wintry conditions at Unley Oval this afternoon. It was the Bulldogs who handled the going best. They shot out to an early lead.
And he pops it through.
A committed Central side applying plenty of pressure and enhancing their premiership claims. The Bulldogs notching up their 2nd win over the Double Blues this season. The final score, Centrals by 50. In other games, Port defeated Glenelg at Albertson, while the Eagles ran our big winners over North. Now to rugby league, and the Melbourne Storm made a mockery of the best defence in the NRL this afternoon to charge into the top 8. But for the Sydney Roosters, it was a road trip they'd rather forget. Stephen Kearney was the game breaker for the Storm. A brilliant pass, setting up debutant Semi Tatalala to tie the game at 4 apiece. And minutes later, the big Kiwi went solo, putting the Storm into the lead.
The defence read it well, but Kearney goes again. He lost that. I think he's lost it.
The replay showed that referee Steve Lyons got it really wrong, and from there it was all one-way traffic. The Storm crossing for 5 first-half tries and going on with the job after the break to win by 48 points to 10. That is the Roosters' worst loss this season. We've got more footy coming up. The Bledisloe Cup match is nearing half-time. We'll have an update for you after the break.
It's Australia against New Zealand in the Tri-Nations. And after a scare against Tahiti, we'll be meeting the Kiwis in the soccer as well. And local knowledge, it never fails in the Rally of South Australia.
This program proudly brought to you by the importance of being earnest, now showing, and the new Holden Cruise all-wheel drive.
They're passionate, determined. They're the Mighty Crows. And tonight, they're taking on St Kilda at Footy Park. Heaven help the Saints. Adelaide take on St Kilda 7:30 tonight on 10.
What's your name?
David.
There you go.
You'd be popular too if you had a run-out sale like this. We're running out thousands of laces, running out thousands of couriers, and running out thousands of falcons. But only till we've run out, and only from your Ford dealer.
Where you got your head? Where you got your head?
Kit Kat Junkie, it's the big finger.
Onward, Christian soul.
Stratfield, the right choice for mobiles. Prices slashed on top model Nokias. The tiny Nokia 8210, now $0 on the off this your call 33 plan. That's a saving of $99. Or the new Nokia 8310 with inbuilt FM radio and internet access was $99, now $0 on the off this your call 55 plan. Pay nothing up front for both Nokias, plus pay only 30 cents for the first 10 minutes of the call from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. every day. Hurry, limited time only. Stratfield, call 1311 77.
Hot Aussie band Grinspoon's latest album, New Detention, featuring smash hits Chemical Heart and Lost Control. Now available at The Muses.
Experience home theatre now at Stratfield. We've got the best deals on the biggest brands. 34cm colour TVs, hot price only $169. Sansui multi-format DVD player with a 5.1 channel Dolby digital output, not $349, now $269. 5-speaker surround sound with a powered pumping subwoofer. Connect direct to your DVD, only $228. Sony DVD players, latest model, only $388. Stratfield, the right choice for home theatre. Call 1311 77.
You'll instantly warm to gas.
Welcome back to rugby. The Tri-Nations Series opener is turning into a real arm wrestle at Jade Stadium in New Zealand, where wet weather and freezing temperatures have greeted the Australians. They are chasing a record 5th straight Bledisloe Cup Series win. All Blacks fly half Andrew Mertens opened the scores with a penalty. This was in the 4th minute of the game. Still into the first half of this game, and take a look at the driving rain coming across. And Mertens, in fact, has just kicked another penalty to put the Kiwis further ahead, 6-0 now. We'll update the score for you at the end of the show. And of course, there will be a full report in the late edition of Shocking conditions for round 4 of the National Rally Championships being held in South Australia. Ed Ordinsky, the local, Possum-born, and privateer Simon Evans, the drivers to beat.
Drivers had to battle rain, fog and hail. The Mount Crawford Forest course, northeast of Adelaide, a dangerous mud pit.
South Australian Ed Ordinsky, one of the favourites, the series leader desperate to win in his home state. His choice of tyres ensuring the red-hot Mitsubishi set the early pace.
It's probably the worst I've ever seen it. Our time on that long stage, although it was, a good time compared to everyone else, was slower than our time on the stage last year.
Ordinsky's main rival, six-time national champion Possum born in a Subaru.
Got it.
A broken drive shaft slowed the Kiwis' progress, but he stormed back into contention with an inspiring afternoon drive.
And so then it was all about trying to get the best time we could to reduce the time loss, and trying, because obviously now we want to try and get second if we can.
Simon Evans, the surprise packet so far. The privateer nearly didn't compete in Adelaide after struggling to attract sponsors. At the end of today's Forest stage, Ordinsky leads Bourne, Evans in third. Tonight, drivers will compete at Wayville Showgrounds. Tomorrow's racing back at Mount Crawford.
The Socceroos have come within 2 minutes of a shock loss to Tahiti in the semi-finals of the Oceania Nations Cup in Auckland. The Pacific Island nation grabbed a stunning first-half lead after some sloppy Australian defence from a long throw-in. Now, the Aussies look like missing out on a place in the rich Confederations Cup until Mehmet Jurakovic bobbed up in the 88th minute before Damien Murray then took the glory with a golden goal. This one was 6 minutes into extra time, as close as it gets. The Perth Glory striker saving the Socceroos from the most embarrassing defeat in their history. As expected, they'll meet New Zealand in tomorrow's final after the All Whites beat Vanuatu 3-0 in the other semi.
Still to come on Sports Tonight, another Peloton pile-up. A lucky escape for desperate Dan and a hellish day for Honda.
Just another Saturday. Just another Saturday.
Something unbelievable brought down Flight 353, and one survivor knows the truth.
No one survived Flight 353.
But knowing the truth can be deadly.
You can stop these people.
Billy Zane in the premiere Soul Survivor, 8:30 Sunday.
Sink your teeth into this. You could win a Philips Plasma Flat television or a pair of Oakley Scar sunglasses. Call 1902 555 656 or buy this month's issue of FHM magazine. Blade 2 in cinemas July 11.
Hot Aussie band Grinspoon's latest album, New Detention, featuring smash hits Chemical Heart and Lost Control. Now available at The Muses.
Rugs? Yeah, we got rugs.
Just landed at Lacornia's Europe's finest. Take a look.
Save 500.
Save a massive 1,400.
How much for these? 800, 900? Try 145.
These 89.
Hurry into Lacornia's.
Before they fly out the door. Now, this weekend at Designer, not everything's half price.
New Season's Premium Flannelette Sheet Sets. This is our lowest price ever for Premium Flannelette. New Season's Premium Flannelette Sheet Sets, $39.95. $39.95. Singles, doubles, queens, yes, $39.95 for the flat sheet, fitted sheet and pillowcases. $39.95 the lot. You save $10 on singles, $20 on doubles, $30 on queens.
Hey, not all our sheets are half price. Chic, smart, class, stylish, Italia ceramics, trendy, fresh, stunning, fashionable, Italia ceramics, modern, original, exclusive, tiles for all lifestyles, Italia ceramics, 55 Glenburn Road, Glend.
Dreamland stock take sale is on now and we're going to sell the lot. We have red tagged everything. The store, much more in the store. Hurry, it's only while stocks last and save me too.
Sink your teeth into this. You could win a Philips Plasma Flat television or a pair of Oakley Scar sunglasses. Call 1902 555 656 or buy this month's issue of FHM magazine. Blade 2 in cinemas July 11.
Who's coming to the middle?
Welcome back. More dramas and another close finish in the Tour de France. Australia's Robbie McEwen just missing out on victory in stage 6. A pile-up in the middle of the peloton causing several injuries. Aussies Bradley McGee and Baden Cook were right in the thick of it.
I nearly had a near miss with life and death then. About a K&a-half out, Brad and I were moving up and a Mappe guys swung into us and Brad hit the barrier and I hit Brad and we both, for a moment, were nearly locked up.
McEwen finished inches from victory. He was edged out by Germany's Eric Zabel. The 32-year-old retains the green jersey. Spaniard Igor Gonzalez de Galdiano still holds the yellow jersey. It was a practice session from hell for the Honda Repsol team at the British Grand Prix at Donington. World champ Valentino Rossi suffering concussion and breaking his thumb. The Italian was flung over the handlebars and immediately taken to hospital. Rossi will undergo a scan tomorrow before deciding if he'll compete in Sunday's GP. His teammate Toru Okawa is in a worse state though. Watch this. The Japanese rider severely injured in this accident, breaking his foot, cracking 3 ribs and fracturing a vertebrae. Okawa is also in hospital. He's obviously out of the race. Yamaha's Carlos Checker also fell during the session but was uninjured. And qualifying turned nasty in the NASCAR Busch Series when Dan Pardis hit the wall hard. His car caught on fire and Pardis was trapped for 40 seconds as the flames intensified. Fortunately, he escaped with minor injuries from that one. Christian Elder wasn't so lucky, suffering concussion and a broken collarbone after nosediving into the wall. He was trapped in the car, forcing safety crews to cut through the roof to rescue him before he was rushed to hospital by helicopter. In the World Rally Championship, Tommy Mäkinen has dominated the opening 3 stages of the Safari Rally. The defending champ, who won last year in a Mitsubishi, is now 2.5 minutes clear in the Subaru.
You've passed Richard somewhere.
He was so kind, he let me go because we follow him 5 kilometers in the full dust.
Ford's Colin McRae is in second place, Spaniard Carlos Sainz third. And at the Golden League Athletics meet in Rome, Olympic champion Maurice Green clocked the fastest 100-metre time of the year, finishing in 9.89 seconds. Marion Jones completing an American double, running 10.89 for her 3rd straight victory of the series. The Olympic champ needs 4 more wins to take home 50 kilograms of gold. Moroccan Hicham El Garouj was 5 seconds outside his own world record time for the mile.
We are family.
Join the Simpsons for another loving, caring and sharing family affair. Next on 10.
Today's low rates are a real incentive to buying a home, but rates won't stay low forever. For the very best interest rate, call Bernie Lewis Home Loans on this number and have one of our 27 mobile lending managers come to you.
Things that make you go,
McDonald's new taste menu is now cooking Aussie.
Go a traditional Outback burger with 100% Aussie beef, bacon, egg, grilled onions and beetroot on a damper roll. Or go for our new pavlova passion.
With fluffy meringue, soft serve and fruit salad topping.
It's Australia-umptious.
So get real Aussie taste.
With McDonald's new taste menu.
things that make you go,
Experience home theatre now at Strathfield. We've got the best deals on the biggest brands. A new price breakthrough. All Sansui televisions on sale. 51cm Sansui TVs, out they go, $349. 51cm pure flat Sansui TV for great DVD viewing, only $549. Go the big screen. 68cm pure flat AV stereo TV, best picture, only $949. Plus on every Sansui TV you get a 3-year picture tube warranty. Strathfield, the right choice for home theatre. Call 1311 77.
All we hear from rug retailers is, get up to 85% off. We're always cheaper. Blah, blah, blah. At Rug and Mattress Warehouse, we're fighting back. No more talk about huge discounts, just a guarantee of the lowest prices on our massive range of rugs. Test us out. You will see we have the cheapest quality rugs and runners in Adelaide. Rug and Mattress Warehouse has a brand new, larger showroom at Manton Street, Hindmarsh, and we're fighting back the best way we know how by offering the lowest prices on the best rugs. Rug and Mattress Warehouse, Manton Street, Hindmarsh.
The Frontier Touring Company, Coke and Triple M present the stars of M1. The hottest rock acts in the world live. Midnight Oil, Nickelback, Billy Idol, Voodoo Dolls, Lifehouse, and Garbage. One ticket gets it all. Thursday, 10th of October, Memorial Drive. Tickets on sale now. This is one day everyone will walk.
Today's low rates are a real incentive to buying a home, but rates won't stay low forever. For the very best interest rate, call Bernie Lewis Home Loans on this number and have one of our 27 mobile lending managers come to you.
He's the man who commands respect.
Check this, Rolf.
Tuesday, he's keeping it real with Dirty Deed stars Toni Collette and Brian Brown. Also, John Travolta and pop princess Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Row Live, 9:30 Tuesday.
Alrighty, time now for the play of the day. We go back to the MCG where rivalry took on a new meaning for two lovebirds. Eric, that's him on the left. He's a Mad Cats fan, and on 10's game of the day, he took the opportunity to propose, not to Dakes, but to his girlfriend. That's her on the right. Helen's a Collingwood supporter.
Helen, my dear, love of my life. Will you marry me?
Of course I will. I love you.
A match made in heaven? Let's hope so, despite today's results. So to Eric and Helen, all the best. Congratulations. You get the play of the day. You're also getting married. And a reminder about Saturday night footy here on 10, the Crows and St Kilda from Footy Park. Our coverage begins at 7:30 p.m. I'm Matthew White. See you tomorrow at 5:30. Good night.
Following Oprah's Michael J. Fox special, catch all the AFL action as Adelaide go head-to-head with St Kilda.